But yeah, definitely check him out. So interesting interview. I'm gonna have to say because he kind of hinted that besides not wanting to say anything bad about WWE, hinted that maybe he felt that his run was done and he kind of exhausted everything he wanted to do.
I didn't even bother asking him if he'd be making a possible TNA appearance.
You know what? The kind of the vibe I'm getting is that
no,
he's done with wrestling.
Yeah. I think he wants to be an actor, dude. I really do.
I think he's done with wrestling. I think that he'll continue to do like conventions and meet the fans and give back to the fans that way. But I think as far as getting in the ring, other than like an occasional independent match here and there, I think he's done. I don't even think if TNA came knocking, and not to say that they haven't already, that I think he'd say no.
So do I. I think if you want to see him, you got to look on the indie circuit for now, or on the big screen.
Yep.
I could see him in a bunch of movies.
He had his first appearance in independent this past June with Global Force Wrestling at Wrestle Pro when they combined to do that show, and he took on Colt Cabana. So, and then it also says he's booked here. It says it on his Wikipedia page. Haddad is also booked to make his Warriors of Wrestling debut on August 6th, and his Tier 1 debut the following day on August 7th. And yeah, so I mean, he's doing a little thing here and there. He's just a very down to earth guy, and wish him luck. I mean, we met him already, but he's a cool guy. We met him in person, but yeah, he's definitely. I was definitely gonna miss the Macho Man Dow gimmick.
I'm gonna miss the Mizdow gimmick.
Yeah, that too. But it was pretty
one of the greatest things I've ever seen, man. I mean, I watched Raw to watch him.
He was.
I didn't care about anybody else.
It was entertaining, when you were watching. When he was the tag team champion with the Miz, and the Miz would be in the ring, you'd be looking on the outside of the ring, and you'd be watching Damien Sandow doing his Miz.
And for him to take the spotlight off the Miz, who's a bona fide movie star at that point. It's really saying something about yourself. It was.
I think that they both had a lot of. I'm gonna say I think they both had a lot of fun doing that gimmick, and again, like a lot of things at WWE, it runs its course, and
I don't know how the Miz could keep a straight face half the time. Because I was nonstop laughing.
I have to agree because there was just times where you're watching it and he's just, he would get in the ring just to flip himself over and then jump out of the ring again. And the wrestlers, whoever was fighting Miz, would be like, all right, go ahead, do your thing, plop, and then you get out of the ring. And it was ridiculous. So let's get back to Battleground, and then we'll close this out here. Another match we have. If this would stop, come on.
We were talking about Becky Lynch and Natalya. Who you got? Because we know who I got.
I'm gonna say Becky Lynch.
Are you? So this is like a nonchalant. We're gonna try and push her on the show, on the Raw and SmackDown, and then when we get to the pay-per-view, we're just gonna bury Natalya, like they did with Alliance.
I kind of think Natalya's career is not at the point where she's a main focus anymore.
Well, she could have been, because at one point I thought she was technically one of the best women in the ring.
She is. She is one of the best women in the ring, but
I thought she was the best before they even had the call.
The problem with Natalya is, one, the whole Total Divas thing didn't help, because they kind of portrayed her as being a whiny, crybaby, emotional mess. So I think that's kind of why they're doing this thing with her. They want to show a mean side to her. So, but
she needs to stop smiling.
Stop smiling. Okay. The Usos, during the pre-show, we got the Usos versus Breezango. The
We both give each other the same look.
Are the Usos really gotten to the point where they're doing a pre-show non-title match?
Are they really gotten to a point that they're going to put this crap over?
You can't put Breezango over. I mean, that's...
Why do you have it? I don't even remember the last time I seen the Usos.
They were in the Battle Royal for the Intercontinental Championship. Contender match.
That's right. Won by Darren Young.
Yeah.
I mean,
last
lost.
Last man standing. I would say the Usos. The Usos are better. I mean, come on. Breezango's...
I'm going to go with Breezango.
It's just such a joke. We did
Put them over.
We did those.
So you could throw them in like a 6-team tag team championship match at SummerSlam. I'm telling you, something like that's going to happen. That's how they're going to get teams from SmackDown and Raw in a tag team championship match.
Well, they're going to have separate pay-per-views now.
What?
They're going to have 2 pay-per-views a month. They're going to have a SmackDown pay-per-view and a Raw pay-per-view.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't hear this.
Yeah.
This was on one of the shows.
It's not going to be every month. It's going to be like probably every 3 months.
Boo to these ideas.
Yeah, well. Let's see. Rusev versus Zack Ryder for the United States Championship. Does Zack Ryder pull off another championship win on a pay-per-view?
I can't even believe this is a match. I can't. Because I know you remember Rusev's push when he first came up. And during that push,
it was a monster.
But during that push, I think he had like 4 or 5 matches against Zack Ryder, who was already in the ring when they came back from commercial.
Yeah, they didn't even have his music on.
I didn't even know. I didn't know Zack Ryder's freaking music till WrestleMania. Okay? And now you got him. I understand that, after WrestleMania, well, he won the title. They want to give him more airtime. Great. He's got it. He's got the look. He's got the fans. He's got the gimmick. He's got skills in the ring. But they buried this man against Rusev. I mean, some of the matches were over in 15 seconds. Okay? And now you're going to have him compete? Psst, give me a break. I think you got my answer on who I got.
Yes, Rusev victorious. I agree. Here's another one that doesn't make sense anymore after the split. The New Day taking on the Wyatt family, 3-on-3.
Scary.
Bray is on a separate show now than Rowan and Strowman. Club.
Oh, Rowan and Strowman went to SmackDown?
Mm-hmm.
I thought just Strowman went to SmackDown.
They're a tag team.
Oh.
They went as a tag team.
Ah, I see what they might do.
Does Luke Harper come back?
Yes.
Eventually?
Be the Wyatt's tag team partner. But, wait a second. So they really just broke up the Wyatt family?
Yep.
So it's not the Wyatt family anymore?
Nope. Well,
hell no. What about New Day Falls? What about all this shit?
That's what I'm saying. If you have the Wyatt family win this match,
it's not for the titles either, right?
No, it should be. It should be for the titles.
Free red rules.
Exactly. It should be for the titles. Okay, that's 1. 2, if you have the Wyatt family win this match, it sets up SummerSlam where New Day takes on Strowman and Rowan for the titles. Makes sense. Especially if you want to put the titles on the Wyatt family. Bray doesn't have to be there. The only thing you need to do, Bray cut a promo. Bray's influence.
Does Luke Harper make a surprise return tonight?
Yeah, does Luke Harper make does Sister Abigail finally make an appearance?
I don't even think she's got any relevance at this point.
I don't know. They had some young girl with a sheep's mask running around the compound when the New Day got their ass kicked. So
I missed that. That was this past week on Raw?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. I missed that too.
Yep.
I need to start paying better attention.
Charlotte and Dana Brooke.
But did we pick a winner?
I'm going to go with the Wyatt family because I'm a believer that the Wyatt family should be the next tag team champions.
Even though they are built up to be monsters every week, and then every pay-per-view that they get their ass kicked, you're going to go with them this time? I see where you're going with that.
It's the only way to push the tag team without Bray there.
Yeah. Plus, it's not for the titles, and usually champions, when they fight not for the title, they probably lose.
Yeah.
Ooh. Or do we finally get the Xavier Woods turn on the New Day?
It gets a little brainwashed.
Maybe he tags at Bray Wyatt?
I think that that's going to happen. That would happen at SummerSlam. That would cost them the title.
Cost them the title.
Mm-hmm.
They've officially, I think it was yesterday, they officially became the longest reigning tag team in WWE history.
Beat Kendrick in London, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Wyatt family.
I'm gonna pick against the New Day. But New Day rocks.
I like them. Charlotte and Dana Brooke, versus Sasha Banks and the mystery partner. Who's the mystery partner? They just brought 3 females to WWE from NXT.
They brought Eva Marie, right? She's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Nia Jax.
They brought Carmella from Staten Island.
Yeah.
We love her. Hometown girl. Who have we not seen?
We haven't seen Alicia Fox. We haven't seen...
Could it be Nikki Bella?
Nikki Bella just got cleared to wrestle.
Could it be Nikki Bella? We
haven't seen Naomi. We haven't seen Tamina. We haven't really seen Paige. Not that it would really be a surprise because Paige just recently tagged with Banks and defeated Charlotte and Dana.
And Bayley didn't get a call up, right?
Mm-mm.
Were they ever together in NXT?
If you want to make Bayley's call up significant, this would be the way to be doing it, not doing it during the draft.
Right. This would be it.
So I'm gonna say Nikki Bella
as the mystery partner.
Yeah.
I'll go with Bayley just to be different. Even though
I would love that.
You know, I think it could be Nikki or Brie. It could be one of them.
It's not gonna be Brie. Brie's done.
Brie's done.
Brie's retired. Brie retired.
Since when?
Months ago.
I heard she was still in the contract.
No, she retired. She's done with her.
Even though her husband's, running SmackDown?
Doesn't matter. He's that active in the ring.
I can see that being part of the storyline, him bringing her back.
Nah. I think they want to have kids.
Yeah.
Nikki, as of 3 days ago, was cleared medically to wrestle.
Okay, so could be her, could be Bayley. Are you picking them to win?
Yeah, either way. If it's Bayley or Nikki, yes. If it's anybody else, no.
So Charlotte and Dana lose, is what you're saying.
Unless it's somebody else other than Bayley and Nikki. If it's like Eva Marie, no.
Can't see Ric Flair costing Charlotte the match tonight?
I don't think Ric Flair's going to be Sasha Banks' mystery partner.
Not mystery partner, but can't you see him costing Charlotte the match? I could.
What would be pretty cool, which they'll never do it, is if they signed Tessa Blanchard, former Four Horsemen Tully Blanchard's daughter.
I know.
And Ric Flair comes out with her.
She's smoking hot.
And that, but if you're going to do something like that, you would want Ric Flair to screw Charlotte for the title, not for a meaningless
I don't think he will.
Tag team match.
I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah.
I think if he's going to screw her, it's going to be a meeting.
Yes.
Charlotte and Dana.
Okay. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Triple threat match for Dean Ambrose's WWE Heavyweight Championship. I have Dean Ambrose only because of all the